In the topic of intimate relationships, there has always been a hotly debated and controversial issue, which is the length or thickness of a boyfriend's penis, which is more important. This topic is like a stone thrown into a calm lake, which has caused ripples among the boys and even derived to completely different camps, the thickness faction and the length faction, with everyone arguing endlessly. However, those experienced, beautiful old drivers often say with a smile, children make choices. Adults, of course, want everything. But in this fierce battle without gunpowder, the competition between length and thickness has never stopped. So today, let's take a deep look at who is the real king. One, is it really the longer the better? In the minds of many girls, 100 boys have always been the ideal standard for a perfect boyfriend. The 180 here does not only refer to a height of 180 cm, but also another obscure but well-meaning 180. When we mention the number 18 cm, whether it is a boy or a girl, they will think of a special body part in their minds. Let's not talk about whether this 18 cm is good or not in actual experience. From the visual and psychological level alone, the momentum is enough to make people feel shocked. It's like a super weapon. It's daunting before it starts to show its power. However, we still have to return to reality. According to relevant data, the average length of male penis in my country is about 12.9 cm, far from the exaggerated degree of 18 cm. Of course, the world is so big that there are all kinds of things. There are indeed some gifted people whose length can exceed the average level, but for most men, 12.9 cm is the norm. In order to better understand women's true views and feelings about penis length, researchers once conducted a questionnaire survey on the length and thickness of male penises among 300 women. The results of the survey were quite surprising. In the choice of length and thickness, more women chose the short and thick type. The reasons they gave were also very real. Many women said, "It's good enough. If it's too long, it will hurt." There is actually a scientific physiological basis behind this. The key area for women to feel sexual excitement is usually concentrated in the first 6-8 cm of the vagina, while the average length of the entire vagina is about 7-9 cm, and most of the nerve endings are concentrated in the outer third, which is about 3-4. This means that in most cases, the length of a man's penis can actually meet the needs of women. Therefore, male compatriots really don't have to feel inferior or anxious because their length does not reach 18 cm. Here, we also need to popularize an important hot knowledge for the majority of male compatriots. When boys reach about 20 years old, the development of the penis is basically fixed and will not continue to grow. Many boys may be dissatisfied with their length and secretly look for various so-called growth secrets on the internet, such as magical drugs, special exercise methods, etc. But I want to solemnly tell you that these so-called secrets are almost all deceptive, not only wasting money, but also may cause harm to the body. Everyone must remain rational and sober, and don't believe these false information. 2, is the thicker the better. As mentioned earlier, among women's choices, short and thick types are more popular. This is because even if the length is long, if the dimensions are not enough, it will not bring people a sense of fulfillment in vision and touch, and it is difficult to achieve the ideal effect. So, how to measure the thickness of the penis? The method is actually very simple. When the penis is fully erect, use a tape measure to circle it and measure the circumference. Then use the calculation formula of pi to divide the circumference by 3/14 to get the approximate thickness. I would like to remind everyone here that if you measure it at home, you must remember to lock the door to avoid embarrassing social death. Generally speaking, the average thickness of a male penis is 3.5 cm, which is within the normal range. If it can reach more than 4.5 cm, it is indeed outstanding. But at the same time, it is not the thicker the better. When the thickness is too large, it may cause discomfort or even pain to women, affecting the intimate experience of both parties. Just like wearing shoes, shoes that are too large or too small will make people feel uncomfortable. Only the right size is the most comfortable. Therefore, for the thickness, moderate is also the best. However, from the above, we can see that neither length nor thickness is the only factor that determines the quality of an intimate relationship. In fact, In this process, hardness and skills are the real top priority. Let's talk about hardness first. If a man's penis looks good with both length and thickness, but is not hard enough in actual combat, like a soft banana, flashy and unrealistic, then no matter how good the length and thickness are, it is meaningless and can't bring a good experience to the other party. Hardness is the basis for ensuring the smooth progress of intimate behavior. Only when the hardness is sufficient can various actions be better completed so that both parties can enjoy pleasure. In addition to hardness, skills are even more important. Even if the hardware conditions are not particularly ideal, as long as you master a wealth of skills and pay attention to foreplay and afterplay, you can also bring a perfect experience to the other party. Foreplay is an indispensable part of an intimate relationship. It can help both parties relax, increase each other's excitement, and be fully prepared for the next intimate behavior. A man who knows how to work hard on foreplay will pay more attention to the other party's feelings and gradually arouse the other party's desire through gentle caressing, kissing, hugging, etc. The afterplay is equally important. After the intimate behavior is over, giving the other party enough care and comfort can make the other party feel loved and respected and enhance the relationship between each other. In an intimate relationship, communication is also a very critical point. Everyone's preferences and feelings are different. Only through frank communication can both parties understand each other's needs and expectations and find the most suitable way for both parties. Men should take the initiative to ask women of their feelings and adjust their behavior in time according to the other party's feedback so that both parties can be satisfied. In addition, we must also understand that intimate relationships are not just physical communication, but also emotional communication and connection. In a healthy and harmonious intimate relationship, both parties should respect, understand, and care for each other. We cannot just focus on the physical hardware conditions and ignore the emotional communication and interaction. Only an intimate relationship based on deep emotions can be more lasting and beautiful. I hope that today's sharing can help everyone look at this sensitive and important topic more scientifically and rationally. If you have other questions about intimate relationships or want to know more, please leave a message in the commentary and let's discuss together.